Hey guys, welcome back to Creative Shack. My name's Lisa. The holiday time is here, so we need to get started on those holiday DIYs. For my upcoming videos, stay tuned on holiday DIYs that are high end, especially some centerpieces, stuff like that. And I'm excited about this one, holiday movie DIY decor. I am so excited about that, so stay tuned on those. I have so many amazing ideas for you. So on that note, let's get started on some winter DIYs. So for the first DIY, we are going to make a really cute little snowman. And I actually picked up most of these items from Hobby Lobby, but they were like clearanced out, which was 50% off. This round piece I actually already had in my stash. The foam you can get at Dollar Tree. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a really cute pair of boots. Now you can find a pair of boots like this at Dollar Tree as well, but I got them for $2.50 at Hobby Lobby. So as you can see here, I'm trying to place the round piece on top of the boots because the foam, I don't think it's going to stay onto the boots. So I actually wanted to do a circle round piece. I actually switched it out to a smaller round piece. I actually already had this in my stash. You can get smaller round pieces like this actually at Family Dollar or Dollar General for like $1 for 4 of them. Anyway, I glued the foam piece on top of the wooden piece, and then you can see here I'm taking this Dollar Tree ornament and I'm sticking it right into the foam and putting some hot glue on that. Now as you can see here, it is very sparkly. Now I do these ornaments every year and I use Mod Podge and glitter, so I'm just kind of reusing that. You can actually put some of that fake snow into the ornament, or you can put a bunch of glitter or confetti. Anyway, as you can see here, I actually pulled this ribbon out. Now, it's actually yarn ribbon. I got this last year on clearance, guys. I'm just trying to use what's in my stash. But you can get fabric that looks like this. I actually got this yarn stuff at Hobby Lobby, and it was like dirt cheap on clearance. Anyway, I wrapped that around, as you can see there, and hot gluing that. Now, the fur, I got at Hobby Lobby on clearance as well, too. You can get fur anywhere. So I actually cut a strip of that, and I'm gluing that right onto the snow globe ornament. And I actually cut about an inch of that fur. And then after that, all I did was stick it right on to the ornament just so it looks like a fur collar. And as you can see there, I did cut it in an angle because it just looks better finished off that way. And then after that, it needs a face. Now, before I put the face on, I grabbed this Dollar Tree sock, and it's like one of those fuzzy socks. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to use this. Now, I really want it over the ornament so it looks like a hat. And then I just went on my Cricut machine and I printed out a face. Now, there are so many faces on Cricut. Just put in Snowman face and pick out one of them. If you don't have a Cricut machine, try to do like those paint markers, stuff like that. So as you can see here, it did have some blue eyes, so I just decided to put those on. And of course, it needed a nose. So I put the nose right onto the ornament, just like so. And look how cute he is. And then after that, I did put the sock back on. And what I did was I glued the sock where I wanted it placed. Now make sure you glue it all the way around. So after that, I did take this yarn once again and I hot glued it around the hat. And I thought this actually made the hat look actually real. So all I did was hot glue that all the way around. So now the snowman needs some hands. So I went outside and grabbed some sticks in my backyard. And I'm just kind of cutting it down to size, how I want them. And I am sticking it through that foam piece. That's why you need that foam piece in there, so you have something to stick through it. As you can see here, I did stick my scissors right into the foam piece because I did not want to break the stick. And then what I did was I hot glued the stick into the foam piece, just like so, just to give it more stability. You don't have to hot glue it, but I would hot glue it just so it stays in place. And then after that, I wanted to take these little mittens that I got at Hobby Lobby in the miniature Christmas section, and I'm just kind of poking it through because it was closed shut with glue. So I'm just kind of putting the mittens right onto the sticks with hot glue, and look how cute he looks so far. So then I decided to grab some black buttons. I gave him 3 black buttons and just glued them right there. And then I really wanted to make a little pom-pom for his hat. So I grabbed that yarn again, and what I did before I did that, I hot glued and pinched the ends of the sock. So and all I did was wrap that yarn around the sock, and I just secured it with some hot glue. And then all I did was take that hat and stretch it all the way down where the stick is, and I hot glued it right on the stick because I wanted the hat to be a little bit longer. And look how stinking cute this is. So the next DIY, we are going to make Frosty the Snowman's hat. I picked this up for $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. Actually, it was $1.50 because I got 50% off. So what I'm doing is, because it's foam, I decided to make it look not like foam. So I decided to use a shiny black metallic paint on it. So then after that, as you can see here, I'm taking white paint and I'm just putting it on a dry brush from Dollar Tree and just flicking it with my finger to make it look like snow. So then I print it out on a piece of paper that says I'll be back again someday on brown cardstock paper. I print it out on my computer and I sized it, that kind of thing. And now you can see here, I am actually ripping it up and trying to make it look really vintage, old, that kind of thing. Now, creating a vintage piece, I actually decided to grab my Distress Oxide from Tim Holtz and kind of distress it with some ink. And then I put that off to the side so it can dry, and I needed a band for this hat. So I just pulled out some ribbon, and the ribbon was actually a little bit too thick. So I just kind of like sized it and folded it over and make sure it's secured with hot glue, and then putting it around the hat with hot glue, securing that too. So at the end of the hat, I did cut it as like an angle so it doesn't have like a harsh line. And then I'm putting that little sign, I'll be back again someday, right onto the hat. Now it's the fun part. Now you can dress this hat up. So all I did was pull out some Dollar Tree picks that I actually already had, and these pine cones as well, some of those berries. I did pull out some jingle bells as well too. But as you can see here, I'm just kind of like going crazy with it. Whatever like floats your boat kind of a thing, you know, whatever your style is. I actually took that big pine cone off of that, and I decided the little pine cones look way better. So, and I just kind of added some more greenery because that one actually has some shimmer in it. And I always like to do like 2 of everything, of the greenery stuff. And then I did pull out some of these berries. Now these berries with the white snow on it, you get a big pack of them at Hobby Lobby. And of course, this pipe I did find at Hobby Lobby. It was $1.99. I got it for $1 because it was 50% off. So I hot glued that right onto the hat. And then I decided to put some jingle bells on, as you can see here. And then these like flowers, these like paper flowers, I got those at Hobby Lobby too. And I did have a couple snowflakes, Hobby Lobby. And yeah, and look how cute this actually turned out. So for the third DIY, we are going to make a nativity manger. So I am going to take this picture that I got on clearance. I love the frame of it. So I did take some white chalk paint and kind of going over the sign because I wanted to cover up the wording. That took about 2 coats. Then I took some Waverly wax, and I want this to look like a manger because I want it there to be de-stressing. So going over with some of the dry brushing and then wiping it off. And then I decided to take some black and go around the frame with some dry brushing. I did go over it with Waverly wax on top of the black too. So it all depends on how much distressing you want. You don't even have to do this if you don't want to, but I wanted this to look very old, very vintage. So after that was done, I did do the sides and stuff as well and the inside of the frame. And you can see here I'm going over and sanding it down because it just looks better in my opinion, especially that black smears a little bit. So you definitely want to sand it. And then I actually grabbed this cute little manger wooden set from Hobby Lobby. It was $1.99, so I got it for $1 for 3 of them. So I am staining this with a Waverly wax. Now just be careful because these are very thin. And then when I put this off the side, I decided to do the back and the front of it because you might see the back of it. And then I'm hot gluing that right to the bottom of the sign, just like so. So it's kind of like a 3D thing. Then I printed out this Oh Holy Night on the computer, and I sized it on my Word and just cut it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on with a glue stick. You can do Mod Podge if you want to. I just think a glue stick is just easier and no bubbles, that kind of thing. So I put it right onto there. Now, as you can see here, I got some Waverly wax on my finger. And of course it smeared a little bit. That's okay. So I'm going to go over it with some more Waverly wax with my finger just so it looks better. So you can do this as much as you want. You don't have to do this at all. It's just because I did a mistake right there. As you can see, I'm sanding it just a little bit. So then after that, I actually took some of these like branches off of a tree, and I glued it behind the manger. You could do it in front if you want to, but I glued it behind it. And then I actually just took some of my metallic gold paint and I just painted the star a gold color. I did pull these out. I don't know where I got these. I think they were from a garage sale. So you can get stuff like this at Dollar Tree. So you can see here I am just cutting it down, putting some berries. Now these berries actually came from Dollar Tree, and you can always have fun with it. Use whatever in your stash, guys. And that's what I am trying to do. And look how beautiful this came out. I did pull out a mini star ornament to go on top of the manger. And yes, this was my favorite one for today. So for the last DIY, I did pick up these bags at Walmart for $1.58 and then these frames at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Now, if you guys are looking for frames that are reasonable, that kind of thing, go to Dollar Tree. You never know what they have. So when I picked up these frames, I liked the frame of it. The only thing is this one didn't come with any glass. So what I'm doing is I actually am putting these in my bedroom because I want my bedroom to look very snowy, that kind of thing. And I really didn't want to spend a lot of money on pictures. So I did go in the gift bag aisle and you can find some really pretty stuff. So anyway, because of this size of this bag and these frames are not the great size, I actually put some white cardstock paper on the back of it. And then I actually cut it down to size and then just putting the image right in the middle of the picture, and then I put it back in the frame, and look how beautiful these two are. I absolutely love these, and no one's gonna know it was a gift bag and a Dollar Tree frame. And that is it for my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching these, and I want to know which one is your favorite, so please comment below. I would like to know. And if you guys like stuff like this, give me that thumbs up. And if you didn't subscribe, I will love you on board. And I'll see you next one. Bye, guys. Take care.